Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something incredibly important: depression in children. More specifically, we're going to learn how to spot the early signs of depression in children. Early detection can truly make a world of difference. So, whether you're a parent, a teacher, a sibling, or just a caring human being, stick around because understanding these signs could help us support the young people in our lives much better. Alright, let's start with a big one. Persistent sadness or irritability. All kids get sad or grumpy sometimes, right? That's just part of being human. But we're talking about something more than just a fleeting bad mood. Maybe they're withdrawn, tearful, or quick to anger. Maybe they're not finding joy in the things they used to love. If you're noticing a significant shift in their emotional landscape, it's worth paying attention to. It's a conversation starter, a reason to check in, to ask, hey, how are you really doing? Okay, next up, sleep. It's something we all need but often take for granted. We all know how important good sleep is, right? It's essential for our overall well-being and daily functioning. It's like hitting the reset button on our brains and bodies, allowing us to start fresh each day. But when it comes to depression, sleep can be a real indicator that something's off. Changes in sleep patterns can be one of the first signs. We're talking about consistent changes in their sleep patterns. This could mean trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. Maybe they're suddenly having trouble falling asleep, tossing and turning for hours, unable to get comfortable. Or maybe it's the opposite. They're sleeping way more than usual, wanting to stay curled up in bed all day, avoiding activities they once enjoyed. Sleep and mental health are interconnected. A disruption in one can lead to issues in the other. Depression can mess with sleep, and poor sleep can worsen depression. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to break. If you notice a child in your life is struggling with sleep, don't just brush it off. It could be a sign of something deeper, and addressing it early can make a big difference. Chapter 3. Running on empty, low energy or fatigue. We're talking about a persistent lack of energy, a fatigue that just doesn't seem to quit. Kids are naturally energetic beings, right? They're little bundles of perpetual motion. But when a child is struggling with depression, that energy can dwindle away. They might seem constantly tired even after a full night's sleep. Everyday tasks now feel exhausting. It's like they're carrying an invisible weight, draining their energy. It's a sign that we need to pay attention to their mental health. Chapter 4. Fading interests. Loss of interest in activities. Imagine this: a child who loved to play soccer suddenly loses all interest. They no longer run with excitement to the field, and their once bright eyes now seem dull and uninterested. Or a kid who used to spend hours drawing now just pushes their art supplies away. The joy they once found in creating colorful masterpieces has vanished, leaving them feeling empty and unmotivated. This loss of interest in activities they once loved is a major red flag. It's not just a phase or a momentary lapse, it's a significant change in their behavior and emotional state. Depression can really mess with a person's motivation and ability to experience pleasure. It can make even the simplest activities feel like insurmountable tasks. If you notice a child in your life withdrawing from the activities they used to love, don't just assume they're being lazy or difficult. Take a moment to understand what they might be going through. It might be a sign that they need our support and understanding. Offering a listening ear and a comforting presence can make a world of difference in helping them navigate through this tough time. Chapter 5. Food as a comfort or a burden. Changes in appetite. We're talking about changes in appetite. For some kids struggling with depression, food might become a source of comfort. They might overeat, seeking solace in familiar flavors. But for others, it might be the opposite. Depression can suppress appetite, making food seem unappealing. If you notice significant and persistent changes in a child's appetite, it's worth paying attention to. It's another clue that can help us understand what's going on beneath the surface. Thank you for sticking with me through this incredibly important topic. Your presence here shows that you care, and that's the first step towards making a difference. I know it can be heavy, but it's so important that we talk about it, that we raise awareness about mental health, especially for the young people in our lives. They are our future, and their well-being is crucial. Early detection can make a world of difference. Recognizing the signs early can lead to timely intervention and support. It can be the difference between a child struggling in silence and getting the help and support they need to thrive. Every child deserves a chance to be heard and understood. Let's create a world where mental health is treated with the same care and compassion as physical health. Together we can build a supportive community. Until next time, take care. Remember, your actions today can shape a brighter tomorrow for everyone.